The following is a true story. I haven't been back into this neighborhood on a bicycle in about 10 years. The last time I was riding through here on my way to work, it was about 4:30 in the morning and it was early October. You are just going to have to pretend that it is dark because I won't come into this neighborhood if the sun is down. So, I was riding my bike down the street like I had been doing every morning, when all of a sudden I got the creep chills, and the hairs on my arms stood up. It felt like someone or something was following me. I looked back and didn't see a soul, but the feeling was still there. It started to feel like something was behind me, but also above me and back to my left, as if it was hovering in the shadows at the edge of the light from the street lamps. Telling myself that was just crazy talk, I turned onto the sidewalk, hoping that if something was following me, that the crunchy leaves on the sidewalk would give away their position, because, something can't be following me up in the air, right? And of course, I started to ride faster. But not today because it is 70 degrees, and I am wearing jeans and long johns. I like to call it my RFK workout gear. Anyway, back to the story. As I increased my speed, I started thinking of a way to get out of this neighborhood. I knew the fairgrounds, which is up ahead, is usually well lit, so I decided my best option was to head towards the light. There is a dirt path that leads into the field, next to the fairgrounds, but the only problem is a hidden slab of concrete at the trailhead which catches the front bike tire and will throw the rider. I know that firsthand. Once again, this all happened in the dark. I was trying to figure out if there were any more streets up ahead, but didn't want to slow down because I kept feeling like I was being followed. I really didn't want to exit into the field ahead because of the concrete slab. Then Grant popped out of the dark, and I pulled my handlebars to the left, making a wide turn. Whatever was following felt like it was closing in on top of me. I started pedaling as fast as my legs could move. I knew 17th Street was up ahead, and my thought process was there will have to be cars going by, so that has to be somewhat safer. I made it out to 17th, but there were no cars, and I felt like whatever was following me was about to catch me. It was right about here, and a car finally came by, and suddenly the feeling of pursuit stopped. I looked back, and there was a skinny, pasty, pale, scruffy-looking guy standing there. I must have rode right past him. He looked at me, and I looked at him. Then all of a sudden, there was the most sinister laugh I have ever heard. I don't believe it came from a guy standing there. It came from above. The guy gives me a weird look and says, "What the fudge, man?" I just turned and started riding away as the guy continued to shout at me. To this day, I am not sure what happened. I do know I won't go into that neighborhood when the sun goes down,